What if female Deku was Trixie from My Little Pony? Now, the Midoriya family is very rich in this what if, where they're pretty much one of the most wealthy in Japan. As we go to Trixie, who's currently waking up. It's a bit bright this morning. As she gets up and goes to the calendar. Alright, what does the great and powerful Trixie have for today? As she just scrolls through it. No, not the concert. That's for next month. Today's the UA entrance exam. My recommendation exam should be today. James! Yes, ma'am, as someone opens the door, as it seems to be a butler with a horse cork. You called for me. Could you prepare my breakfast? I will let the chef know. What would you like for breakfast? The great and powerful Trixie is thinking blueberry pie with a mixture of eggs and bacon. The blueberry pie will be for dessert. Very well, ma'am. I will tell the chef right away. As he closes the door. I wonder how the recommendation exam will be. They must stand up to the standards of the ultimate powerful Trixie. Do I have anything else on my schedule for today? The Ryozu family's daughter's also attending? In terms of wealth, we're about equal. Maybe I should ask Mother to do. No. Mother usually likes to keep ties. Maybe I should give my father a call. No, he's overseas. He doesn't like me calling. What should I do? Seems I don't have anything else on my schedule for today. Maybe I can go around. No. Then there'll be a lot of trouble saying you can't use your quark. Maybe a little bit of practice? Or maybe we can stop by the museum and see if I can find any ancient jewels. That could be something. As then someone comes in. Excuse me, ma'am. As it happens to be a maid. Your breakfast is ready. Why, thank you, Caroline. As she would make her way downstairs to the table. As Trixie has a humanoid form and her unicorn form. As she's eating her breakfast. James, when will my mother be back? Let me see. As he then pulls out some notes. Your mother will not be back for at least, tomorrow night. It looks like she has a very important meeting to attend to today, and then everything else is scheduled up till tomorrow. Her work always has her busy and late. Is there anything else on the schedule for the day? Not to my knowledge, ma'am. Will you have the driver get ready, as I'm going to be heading to the UA entrance exam, the recommendation part? Why, of course. The driver has already been alerted and will take you there immediately. Good. As she then starts to take a bite of her eggs. Splendid as always. As she would finish her meal before getting up and heading towards, well, the limo. Yes, I'm making Trixie spoiled in this one. As she's on her way to the car, Madam Trixie, as one of the butlers approach. What is it? A message from your father. As she reads it. Hello, my dear daughter. I know I won't be back to see your entrance exam at UA, but I send you this note. I wish you the best of luck. Business overseas has been rough lately, and I know I haven't managed to come home, but when you return, there should be an item waiting for you. As she smiles. Very well. Tell my father I appreciate his message. I will alert him right away. As she would get in the car. To UA, please. Yes, ma'am. As the car would just drive off, as the gates open as they immediately leave. Now, give or take, it's about an hour drive from the Midoriya estate to UA. So it's not that far. As they get there, as she gets out of the limo, as she's wearing some glasses, like cool shade glasses, as she would walk in and go to the recommendation area. Now, I do want to say this, the recommendations happen on a different day than the actual entrance exam. So this happens a day before the actual entrance exams. As she goes to sit down, as I believe Midnight was the one to do the entrance exam for the recommendation. As, of course, they're going over the rules of the recommendation exam, which is run, test of quark, and strength and endurance. I believe those were the tests they used. I know the running really fast was a test. Now, as Trixie's listening to all this, she would look around and notice, the Momo Rairozu. Why does she have to be here? Also going for the hero course, I presume. Well, I guess there's nothing you can do. As she just listens, and as they start off with the, race part, as Trixie uses her quark, which is known as the unicorn of magic, kind of. As she would increase her speed by a bit, I will give you a rundown of Izumi's quark in this. So her quark is basically unicorn. She has a limited amount of magic supply. She does not have that much magic. So she uses that little magic she has to increase her power when it comes to speed and strength, just by a bit, enough to have her pass the test. Her quark isn't the strongest, but what's unique about her quark is that she's able to pull out magic from items. So, basically, Trixie doesn't have a lot of magic when it comes to herself, but she's able to pull magic out of gems, which have power. This makes her quark unique because she's able to drain the power source from a gem. Hence why she wears a lot of jewelry. In fact, she has a necklace with a blue gem around it, as well as a long purple star cape, as well as a bracelet made of several small gems on both arms, as she would use to increase her power throughout the test. As of course, when the results ended, they would announce who passed, and of course, I don't know all the recommendation students. I only know 3 that took the recommendation exam. And it was Shoto, Momo, and the person with the wind quark. If there are any others, tell me in the comment section. But she also passed as she went back home. As she got in the truck, back to the manor, please. Of course, Trixie. So how did you do, ma'am? The great and powerful Trixie obviously passed. Well, that's excellent, ma'am. Shall we celebrate by me asking for them to whip up your favorite dessert? What is the blueberry strawberry cake? Yes. Why, of course. Also, what did my father send me? It's in the glove department in the back. It should be right next to you under the seat. As she immediately goes down and open it, as she would open it, as it would be a bright red gem. Ooh. As she would lift it up. Amazing. What is it? From my knowledge, it was found at a dig site of one of your father's locations. He was thinking of selling it to a museum, but then he thought, why not send it to his daughter? So he had delivered it to us. And it was meant to be given to you after your exam. As she's examining the gem, as her eyes flicker red for a moment. Oh, one more thing. As her eyes go back to normal. Yes. The gem is supposed to be engraved into an item shortly, so I don't recommend you carry it around until your father has sent the item that's supposed to be engraved in. Oh, why, of course. As she would set the gem into the box. Father always does send me wonderful gifts. As she puts the gem under, well, the seat once more. As they pull through to the manor, as the butler would get out of the car and open it. Thank you. As James would be ready to meet her. You're back, ma'am. Ah, yes, James. As James would get the door. As she would give the box to one of the maids to put in her room. Before she touches the blue amulet on her, well, cape. As it would glow. As all the moment of her feeling fatigue of using her quirk earlier is now gone. Ah, much better. As she would go to the table, as then the dessert would be displayed right in front of her. There you are, ma'am, your blueberry strawberry cake, prepared by our best chef. Why, thank you very much. The very powerful Trixie is pleased. As she would take a bite before, the flavor of the cream, the bite of the strawberry. Oh, and you can't forget the teeny sensation of the blueberry. Ah, delicious as always. Before she would continue to eat it in a polite manner and basically just eat the whole thing. Why, thank you very much. As she would get up. Now, if you all would prepare, have this place spotless by tomorrow. After all, Mother will be returning. Of course. I'm off to head to my room. Tell me if anything arrives. As Trixie would go to her room, and the box that was told to be set in the room was set on her desk, where she does her makeup. As she would go over to the desk and open the box again before she would just stare at the red gem. As she would go to pick it up again when she noticed that she missed a note that was in there. What's this? To my dear daughter, this is a very rare gem found at an ancient burial site. My excavation team discovered it, and I thought it would be a nice addition to your collection of rare gems. That I know really helps you when you use your quark. Now be careful, this one is very different from all the other gems I've sent you. It's a very rare ruby, if I remember. The rest of the pieces that will be engraved in as an item for a necklace will arrive in most likely a month or two. From your dear father. As she would just finish reading it, she would set it down. Before she would notice another letter. What's this? As then it would only say the words of like old castle, then some ancient language. As she was like, whatever this is, as she would set it down before she would pick up, well, the gem once more before taking a good look at it. As once again her eyes would turn red for a second before she just snaps out of it. As she would set it down on a display with 5 other gems, purple, green, blue, all of a very similar shape. Yellow and, well, purple, all with a different shape. Each one is unique and gives Trixie a lot of power when she wears it. As she would go to, well, her bed, as she was about to say it's a night, as then one of the butlers would knock on the door. Madam Trixie? Yes, what do you need? A letter came in from UA. Ooh, as she was about to go to bed, she goes to the door. Hand it over. As the butler would hand over the letter, as she would open it. As it's a letter from the principal, saying that she got in and that she was in class 1B. Why would they have me in class 1B? I passed, well, the recommendation presentation exam with flying colors. Why would they put me in class 1B? I should be in their top hero class. As then Nezu would say something, due to your quark not being as useful as you always have to have an item. It is very rare quark indeed, but it doesn't seem the best suited for our most powerful students. As she would raise an eyebrow, most powerful, you say? I am very powerful. As this would annoy Trixie, that basically what Nezu was saying is that Trixie wasn't as powerful as the other students. As she is composing her temper at the moment. As then when the letter ended, she would just drop the device that committed the hologram before stomping on it. That Nezu has no idea who he's talking to. I'll teach him his lesson once I get in UA. But I guess for now, Class 1B is going to have to do fine. As she would go to bed. And that is the end of part 1 of What If Female Deku Was Trixie from My Little Pony. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.